Good morning and welcome. My name is Kimberly D'Oliveira. I'm the new Executive Director with the Toronto Vegetarian Association, and I'm so happy to have Emily de Beus joining me this morning. Hi, Emily.
Hello.
Is the chef owner of Sausage Party, veggie hot dogs here in Toronto, and Sausage Party is celebrating its 4th anniversary this month. Yay! You're doing a special with a meal bundle and a new classic hot dog launch, and would love to chat with you a little bit more about that, and a little bit more about yourself and get to know you a bit and share you and Sausage Party with our community. So what I'd love to start with, if you're open to it, is we are so honored to have, with your generosity, you've decided to donate a portion of the meal bundle sales for the birthday party to the Toronto Vegetarian Association. And we're so grateful for that. And I just had to ask, why did you choose to support the Toronto Vegetarian Association?
Well, the Toronto Vegetarian Association, the TVA, is so important to me and to my business. So I'm obviously Australian, but when I did move to Toronto, I went to the Veg Fest down at the waterfront, and I was like, this is so cool. Before Toronto, I lived in Vancouver, and there wasn't really anything like that. And I was just like, oh my God, this is wild. And then, slowly the evolution of Sausage Party kind of came about, and the TVA have just been a real anchor in my business. They help me spread my business around to people. They have really lifted me up in the business by giving me the platform to kind of share what I do with so many people, so many like-minded people. So the TVA mean so much, and so it was really the least I can do.
We're so grateful, and we're just such huge fans of yours as well, Emily. Thank you. And, to your point about, being Australian, living in Vancouver, coming to Toronto, I'd love to just learn a little bit more about your vegan story. That's something that I just love learning about someone. You can get a lot of insights. So how did you go vegan? What was your journey?
So I went vegetarian when I was about 12, and I was very much just for the animals. I was just how can people eat this? And no one in my family is vegetarian. I was having to kind of cook dinners and stuff like that. And then it was just kind of an evolution from there. So it kind of tapered. I think a lot of vegan stories, it kind of tapered and tapered and tapered. There was I cut out dairy first, and then I think so I've been vegan for about 5 years, and it was a very easy transition. I was kind of veg for so long, and I think because I've been traveling around for so much, it was it was pretty easy for me just to be oh, I'm gonna actually just say that I'm vegan, and I'm gonna go the full hog, let's say.
A full seitan hog.
Seitan hog, yeah.
That's amazing. That's an incredible story, and I love hearing the evolution. And you were vegetarian for a long time. What motivated you, inspired you to create Sausage Party, which, by the way, I think is just such a fun and amazing brand. I think it's so fun, and I just love to know why you decided to create this particular business.
Yeah. So the original story, the original idea came from a road trip, actually, from Vancouver, moving to Toronto. The other co-founder of Sausage Party and I ate a lot of hot dogs as we camped our way across, and we were like, this is so fun. Anyways, that was cool. A year later, we were both just working as cooks in restaurants in Toronto, and we were like, oh, let's do a pop-up. And so we did a pop-up at a really great queer bar called The Steady. It's no longer around, but it was so great. We did a pop-up, and it got featured on Blog.to and City, and we were like, oh, this is great. So it just kind of really went from there. Every weekend we tried to do something. We partnered with friends at breweries like Halo and Shacklands, and then we were having to ask our bosses every week, can we have the weekend up? Can we have the weekend up? And then we're just like, you know what, let's just do it. So we quit our jobs and just like channeled all of that focus and energy like into like vegetarianism, into veganism, into like spreading that and making, you know, really tasty comfort food like super accessible. And yeah, really haven't looked back since the start. Like it's been just like a constant evolution, like a constant progression. Yeah.
Amazing. It's amazing. And, you know, it's your 4th birthday this month. And, you know, 4 more, definitely, you know, you're only growing from here. But I have to ask, you know, the elephant in the room is COVID. And, you know, I can speak for the nonprofit sector and say that we've been hit really hard. And I know that small businesses have as well. And if you would be open to sharing, you know, how things have changed for you during this last year.
Yeah, absolutely. So I suppose it was like this time last year, I started like canceling some of the pop-ups, and I was like, oh, like the rest of the month, I'll kind of like cancel them. It'll be fine. And then the bigger festivals, like we do a lot of like big events, like big beer festivals, music festivals, and obviously all like the TBA stuff. It all just kind of like, oh, we're canceling, we're postponing. Like the first email like wave was like, oh, we're postponing it. And then it was like, oh, it's being canceled till next year. And yeah, like that was like the majority of like us as a business. Like we were like events and catering. So like, you know, gatherings. So when that kind of canceled, I'm really lucky. I actually work within a commissary kitchen. So there's chefs next door, and then there's 3 businesses here. And I actually started a women's collective. So we started doing delivered meal boxes and put like all of our brain parent expertise like together. And we started doing delivered meal boxes, completely women owned and run. And we opened up our kitchen's actually on King Street. So we have like a little storefront. So we opened that up so people could get like grab and go. And it was really good having like support around me. I think that's been one of the most important things that I've kind of realized, that like your community and your support is so important to like success. And yeah, so that kind of happened. And then I started doing like the wholesale side of the business, which I hadn't really explored too much, but there was always kind of like a demand there that I was just like, you know, slow into getting into. But yeah, now we do wholesale, and you can get Sausage Party in so many places, everywhere from Sarnia all the way to Kingston. So for us as like a business, it's been like a journey. It's been a really different journey than we thought we would be on. But for us as a business, I'm so incredibly grateful that, you know, this is where we have ended up. It's not the same story for everyone, but for Sausage Party, hasn't been a bad story. So yeah, making
amazing. Yeah, and you know, the power of community.
Yeah.
Am I right? And also, you know, my grandma's favorite saying is necessity is the mother of invention. And really sounds like, you know, as a necessity, you really expanded your thinking about what Sausage Party could be, and, you know, tried new things such as wholesale, and that has, you know, transformed Sausage Party, and hopefully is, you know, when pop-ups come back, when the signature collaborations and events that you do so well come back in full force, that you'll have this sort of broader, I can't wait to.
Wait for that time. I just want to talk to everyone nonstop all the time. I talk so fast now. I spoke fast before, but now I'm just like, give me all the information.
Oh man, yeah, me too. And you know, I love that Sausage Party is turning 4, and it's a real celebration of the journey of both yourself and Sausage Party. And I'd love if you tell us a little bit about, you know, what folks can expect when they order the meal bundle from you. I mean, you know, you and I chatted about this before, a vegan Scotch egg. It's so innovative. And, you know, it's one of those foods that I was like, well, that's out of my life forever. I'm so looking forward to this bundle. And you just share a little bit about what's included and how to order and when to order and all of that good stuff.
Absolutely. So it's 4 like courses. So you get our famous Scotch eggs. We have done that at a lot of TV events. It's always a massive sellout. If those of you that don't know, it's like a British style. I used to live in the UK. It's like a British style, normal like an egg with sausage, and then it's fried. So we are using our tofu egg surrounded by our house sausage, and then it's coated in delicious panko, and then comes with the creamy yolk style sauce. Second up, we have pickled brined popcorn chicken nuggets. So like, you know, why not? That one comes with a honey with a U, honey mustard dipping sauce. And then next up, we're launching our brand new hot dogs. So hot dog flavor, hot dogs, and that comes with all the fixings. So it's a hot dog kit. So you get a pack of the new hot dog buns, and then you get sauerkraut and mustard and ketchup and cheese and all of the things that could make your hot dog dreams come absolutely true. And then last up, we're doing Twinkies, vegan Twinkies. So birthday cake style Twinkies. And then also with the bundles, you get a really cute hot dog pin from our pals at Hot Diggity Apparel. And you also get a postcard because sending mail is really cute. So how to order? You can order via our website. So sausageparty.square.site. And that is for the 27th of May. So you can pick up from our commissary kitchen at 852 King Street West.
Okay.
Or delivery as well. So we're doing a huge delivery radius. So within 20 kilometers of the kitchen.
Wow.
So we're going from Scarborough all the way up and then all the way around to Mississauga. So yeah. We want to be able to have a party, you know, like it has been the best time to party, but if you can party from home, do it.
And I love that all of the delicious food you described, all of the bundles include all of it. So you don't have to, you know, order one piece or another. You get everything. You get to try all of the delicious things that you just talked about. And, you know, just so everyone knows, it's the 27th. So Saturday, March 27th is the birthday party. And the TVA is so pleased to be doing a virtual dinner party with a sausage party. And we'll provide all of the information and the links for that below, as well as how to order this yummy birthday food. It really is celebration food.
Yeah.
And we're happy to have a viewing party where you can join virtually, you know, eat your delicious sausage party food. There may be some other fun stuff happening. There might be some music. Who knows? It's a surprise, but please do join us. It will be free to join, and we'll make sure that the information is there as well. And thank you so much. We really appreciate you taking the time this morning. I appreciate the time. The TVA appreciates you know, your support and partnership going forward. And we wish you happy birthday and, you know, all the best for another 4-year sausage party.
Thanks so much. It's been an absolute joy. Thank you for having me. Order until the 22nd.
Thank you.
Thanks.